Hi everyone, today we're going to make an adorable little donut out of Model Magic. It's sweet, it's adorable, and it's pretty easy. Let's jump right into it. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to mix this brownish color for the base. I'm going to save a little yellow in case I want some later, but I'm going to use most of it. I'm going to use some yellow, I'm going to use some white, and I'm going to start with just a little red and a little blue. We can always add extra, but a little goes a long way. So don't feel like you have to add a crazy amount in the beginning. You can always add more. Now making brown is has a little bit of a push and pull. So you make it and then you look at it and you go, does it have too much of this color or too much of that color? And then you just add a little bit at a time. So for example, if this looked too green, I would add a little blue. If it looked too yellow, I would add a little bit of purple. If it, you just look, hi honey, you look for the opposite color and that's what you are going to make. Hey, no eating the Model Magic, okay buddy? All right, so it looks like Sammy's in for making some little donuts today. All right, so just in general, I made this a little yellow, so I think I'm gonna make it a little darker. This is exactly where I want to be though. Of all the things you can have happen, too yellow is really easy to work with. All right, let's give this a mix up. And this is great because you always want to work with warm Model Magic, and we're starting off by really warming it up by making a color and mixing it all together. I want this to look like a nicely toasted donut. I'm just trying to squish it and rub it and really get that color worked in. Oh, I'm liking where it's headed though. Hey buddy. Looks like Sammy wants to lay down so that he can watch this. Oh, how wonderful. It's nice to have you, buddy. All right, I'm happy with that donut color. So I'm gonna roll this into a ball to start. And then when I have a ball, I'm just gonna flatten it a little. And then you can either use a clay tool to poke a hole in the middle or your finger. If you're using your finger, it'll get most of the way through, and then you might have to take your finger and go through the other end. And then you can pinch it a little to smooth out the middle. Make sure you don't have any weird lines till you're pretty happy with your donut shape. I think that's good. Next step is to mix a frosting color. This could be any color. I think I'm gonna go for a pink. Nice light pink frosting. So I'll mix some red and some white together. Yeah, I know, buddy. I know. Pawing at the white Model Magic. Can I get a little bit? Huh, Sammy? Do you want a little bit? I know, it's really pretty, huh? All right, I'm back. We had to take a little pause because Sammy wanted to eat the donut. He thought it was real, I guess. We don't want Sammy eating Model Magic. So I made a little pink with some white and some red. And then I'm gonna roll this out to make a little tube. And then I'm gonna attach it at the ends to make a little circle. So now I have a little circle that could fit on here. Now I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna pinch the edges out to make little drips of frosting. So just pinch the edge, pinch the edge, pinch the edge. I tried doing it on my paper, but it's stuck. So I would not do this on a piece of paper. Make sure whatever surface you do this on, it's not gonna stick too bad. This paper doesn't stick when it's something really big. It's something really tiny, too much for it. All right, so now I'm gonna take these drips and I'm going to lay them on my donut. You see, it got a little stretched out when I was working, and that's okay. I can just snip off the extra bit and then smooth it out. So now I'm going to take my fingers and I might pull the drips a little bit more over the edge, smooth it out so it's nice and smooth. All right, now we got some pink frosting on our donut. Just to make sure this doesn't stick, I'm gonna lift it off for a second and then put it right back down. Great, that's a good start. I think I want to create some highlights, so I'm going to take a little bit extra of the pink I made and mix it into some white to make some light pink. And this can look like a little drizzle of frosting or a little highlight. So I'm just going to make the same thing again, make a little snake. Ooh, that was a little too skinny a snake. Let's go get a little skinny snake. Make it into a circle. And we're gonna drip it right over. And I'm gonna leave this one a little bit bigger so it looks like, they drizzled a little bit extra frosting on. There we go, and you can smooth it over a little bit. You don't have to go crazy. You can definitely play with adjusting this. If you wanted it less like this, you could roll it out or squish it out flatter like we did with the first one before you put it on. Great, I'm happy with how that's looking. And the last step is all the little details. So you could add little sprinkles by rolling little tubes and cutting them and making sure you land them randomly. But what else could you make? What's your favorite candy? What's your favorite flavor of donut? And I did, a regular original flavor donut. You don't have to do that. You didn't have to mix brown at the beginning. What if you decide you want to do a red velvet donut? What if you decide you want a chocolate donut? There's so many flavors and so many little things you could do to really make this your own and make it special. There we go. So we have 2 adorable little donuts. I hope you have fun. I hope you make such cute little donuts, and I can't wait to see you next time. Take care. Bye.